Good evening, guys. It's Tommy at NorthernEar Reactions. How are you? I hope you're all okay, staying safe, doing well. Tonight I'm going to listen to a song by a band called Sigur Rós. Now, I haven't listened to Sigur Rós for a good couple of months, and it's probably one of the weirdest moments that I've had making these videos. I listened to Untitled No.4, and I gave a full 4 or 5 minute explanation at the end of the video of what I thought the lyrics were saying. Only when I came to read the comments afterwards that they were saying, actually, mate, he's made up that language. What did he call Hopelandish? So the lyrics that you heard just came from your head. And I felt a bit silly because I'd made a video about what these lyrics were and what they meant to me. But B, I thought it was a really nice touch, actually, because the lyrics that I got from the song didn't come from the song, they came from me. And that was quite surreal because, you know, I've heard of songs where you can take a meaning from the lyrics, but I've never heard of a song where you actually take the lyrics from the song. So it was quite weird, but it was nice. Now, the one thing that I am nervous about doing this video tonight is, now that I know that it's not in English, now that I know that it's a made-up language, am I going to have the same perceived connection with the song or not? And I don't know whether I will. But I can only give it a go. I did really like the musicality of the song last time round, so I'm hoping I can connect with the song on that level at least. But I'm going to go for it. Sigur Rós Untitled No.4. As always, guys, if you like the video that you're going to see tonight, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell, and if you want to head over to the Patreon site, the link will be in the description section. If you want to support the channel a little bit further, then I would be much appreciated, and in return, you get some perks and benefits back. But I'm just going to jump straight in, and let's give Sigur Rós Untitled 4, Njosnavelin, I think that's what it's called. Untitled 4, let's go for that. I'm just going to give it a listen and let's see what it's all about. Let's go. Beautiful already.
It's on.
Is that finished? That's okay. Do you know what I really love about their music? Is that, yes, there's no lyrics. Or the lyrics are made up, at least. They're not in English. And part of you would think, like I said at the start, I'm not going to be able to connect with this song because I don't know what the song is about. But what I find is when you're listening to the song, because there's nothing for you to cling on to try to find meaning, it lets your mind wander. And it kind of evokes these thoughts and feelings from deep within you. And I suppose it's almost like, do you know when you're trying to meditate, if you like, and they say keep your mind clear? And it's almost impossible to keep your mind clear because you're thinking about something, or you've heard something, or you've just heard a car go past, or something's just clicked, or you're thinking about shopping, or you're thinking about something, and then when you're not thinking about something, you're thinking about the fact that you're not thinking about something, and then that means that you're thinking about something. Whereas this, it completely kind of distracts you from any of that. It's like white noise almost. And for those 6 or 7 minutes while they're playing, it completely unlocks your mind because there's no distractions, if you like. There's nothing to take your attention and go, oh, I wonder what he means by that, or I wonder what he means by there. And I think the great thing to that is I could listen to it and think of, I could listen to it and it evoke one thing in me. The person sat next to me could be listening to it and it means something else to them, and it means something else to them. And, like I said before, you can take meanings from songs, but the meanings are always going to be loosely connected, but it's just going to be a different interpretation of what the artist meant. Whereas with this, it could literally be about anything. And the thoughts that I were having whilst I was listening to it was I couldn't help think about my daughter. And for some reason I couldn't help thinking about what it would be like to lose her, or if I couldn't see her. And I couldn't help but feel a little bit emotional from it. And it's a bit strange because the song isn't about losing your daughter. The song isn't about loss. So then I'm feeling that and I'm thinking to myself, well, why am I feeling that? Why is that emotion coming out of me from a song? You've got to ask yourself, is that some kind of subliminal insecurity or vulnerability that you've got? And I think the fact that a song can do that is magical. How can a song with a made-up language as the lyrics open up deep thoughts and feelings like that? I must say I'm really, 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 really intrigued, and I'm really, what's the word? I want to say captivated by the theory of this, of how it works and why it works in that way. And I wonder whether there is something to it. I wonder whether there is something in musical therapy or something like that says, sometimes instrumentals have that effect on people because there's nothing to distract. Interesting. I think they make beautiful music. I think they make a beautiful sound. I think they make a sound that touches the heart. I know that's only 2 songs that I've listened to, but both songs have had an effect on me. Like, I don't feel amazed by the song. I feel intrigued as to what's just happened over the past 6 or 7 minutes, and that's nice, and it's weird. But anyway, I'll have a think about that later on. That was my reaction to Sigur Rós Untitled number 4. If you've liked the video, then do subscribe to the channel. Click the notifications bell so that you get told about any other videos. And tomorrow we start off metal weekend. So if you're into your metal, then come back for tomorrow. And if you're not, then I'll see you on Monday anyway for when we return back to anything and everything. Until then, guys, stay safe, have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Take care.